From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On second down now. It's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Is a turnover on down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 25-yard line. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Harrison.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
24-yard line.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
1 yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
On the tackle.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings, nothing.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Loss of 6 yards.
After the sack on first down, Cousins is going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Cousins from the gun on third. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
First down, here's Cousins.
First down.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cousins again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
2-point conversion.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 42-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket, unfortunately.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Over first and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield.
And this is taken at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Herb Smith Jr., 49 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
And got his man complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
Good.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Good.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to over...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so it's an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, Cousins. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 53, come on, 53, check 53. One. Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 50.
Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chiefs 28. Vikings.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here.
For Minnesota.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Onside kick is recovered by the Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense, let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
He's coming. We got double.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man, complete. The 30. 10.
If you were me,
touchdown, Vikings.
complete.
A big play there.
Touchdown.
89 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
I'm here all day. I'm here all
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch it. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to Justin.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second down. It's Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They run again on first down. Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On second down now, it's Cook, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
5-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 40.